Can you guess 15 Sonic characters in 30 seconds?
Sonic.
Tails.
Blaze.
Sonic.
Silver.
Sonic.
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 Sonic. Sonic. Sonic. Sonic. Sonic. Sonic. Sonic.
Okay, hold on. Let's back it up. So what's going on exactly? Glad you asked. My fiancée, the brilliant Holly Lou, and I are moving from Florida to Texas, the state where she's originally from. And I decided that I wanted to do something to make the trip a little bit more interesting. So I came up with the idea of having people name at least 15 Sonic characters in 30 seconds, searching for fans of the franchise who would be able to accomplish this task. If anyone manages to get at least 15 characters within that 30-second time limit, I will give them $100 in cash right then and there. Seems pretty simple, right? Well, as it turns out, finding people who can name that many Sonic characters is harder than I thought it would be. If you can name 15 Sonic characters in 30 seconds, I will give you $100. Are you ready?
Okay.
And 30 seconds, go.
Sonic. Tails. Knuckles. There's a pink fluffy thing that eats everything.
What are we talking
Isn't he? Isn't it a hot pink fluffy thing?
There's a hot pink, but it doesn't. I don't remember it being an eating thing.
The big thing that swallows everything. Okay. There's a girl. Peach.
Wrong franchise.
Amy.
30 seconds.
Oh, that's it?
That was number 4 right there. So that was the pink thing you were probably thinking about, even though she doesn't go around eating everybody.
No, it's a big ball that eats things.
She's talking about Kirby, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Alright, so that first attempt didn't go great. Somehow Kirby got mixed in with the Sonic lore. Holly and I decided though that there was plenty of opportunities still left to go, so we decided to go to the beach one last time to enjoy what makes Florida great. And we were able to find some more folks over there willing to take a shot at $100. Hey, Kid Power from the future here. So quick apologies to everybody who's watching this video. The timers are a little bit off because our timing during the recording of everything was a little bit off. We were going off of the camera timer the whole time, so if it seems like there's a lot of videos where it seems like, hey, that person only got 28 seconds, or oh, this person somehow got 40 seconds, just bear in mind this is our first time ever doing something like this, so we'll promise to do better in the future. But in any case, continue to enjoy, please. Alright, so here's the way it works. I'm going to ask you to name 15 Sonic characters. You have 30 seconds to do it. If you can manage to do it, you guys get $100. Alright, ready, set, go.
Sonic, Silver, Shadow, Tails, Amy, Sonic the Hedgehog, Tails, who's the right guy?
Sonic, Amy, Blaze, Espio, Knuckles, Tails,
Robo Sonic,
Rouge, Shadow,
Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, Shadow, Amy, Silver,
Cream, Dr. Robotnik, the old Dr. Robotnik, which is his father.
Luigi's son?
No, that's Luigi is from Mario. Turbo Sonic. Yeah, I don't know. Study Sonic. I have no idea.
Alright.
I got like 4.
I only know Sonic. Life from Sonic.
Super Sonic, Super Shadow, Super Knuckles, Super Amy, Super Tails.
The super forms don't count. That's the same character.
And 30 seconds.
Alright, nice try guys, nice try. Thank you guys for playing.
Hedgehog, Sonic.
Everybody from Team Equinox, which would be Chaotix the Lizard, the Crocodile, I forgot his name, the Bee, I also forgot his name. Everybody from Sonic Riders, literally everybody. Blaze the Cat, who I almost somehow forgot.
Alright, so the timer ran out, but I appreciate it, man. There's a lot more.
You can do it.
Dr. Eggman, his robots,
Time's up. Time's up. Hey, thank you very much. You can give me 15 Sonic characters in 30 seconds. I will give you $100. You ready? Here we go.
Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Metal Sonic, Dr. Eggman, Cream, Big the Cat, SPO, Charmy, Vector, Rouge, Shadow, Silver, Blaze.
All right, this man right here just got the $100 for the Kid in the Power channel. All right, good job, my friend. You won.
Thank you, thank you. Being a nerd comes in handy.
You're a Sonic fan?
Big Sonic fan, big Sonic fan. Didn't know this would happen.
Congratulations, man. All right, and here, let me just go ahead and just say it's official. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. $100, sir. Congratulations. There you go. So we finally managed to find someone who's a big enough Sonic fan to know the names of everyone. Big shout out to Caesar for getting the first $100 given away for the challenge. But unfortunately the day was ending and we still had a lot of work to do, so Holly and I called it a day and started prepping for the move to come. The next day, we stopped off to make sure my 2015 Ram 1500 would safely make the long drive with an oil change and tune-up, and then we headed over to Penske Truck Rental to pick up the truck and tow device we'd use to get all our stuff and Holly's car safely to our destination. And then we thought, hey, maybe some of these Penske folks might be Sonic fans. Let's find out and see if they can win an extra $100. All right, if you can name me 15 Sonic the Hedgehog characters in 30 seconds, I will give you $100 right out of my pocket. Ready? Go.
Knuckles, Sonic.
I only know Sonic and Shadow.
Sonic, Knuckles, Silver, Jet.
If you can give me 15 Sonic the Hedgehog characters in 30 seconds, I will give you $100 out of my pocket. Ready and go.
Sonic. That's it. That's it. I don't know the rest of them.
Shadow, Dr. Eggman, Cream, Puff.
That's it. That's it.
Think hard. You guys think you've seen the movies?
Sonic is the only one I know. So I lost.
Nobody else. Nobody else.
Nobody else, honestly. Sonic is the only character I know.
Sonic. I can't tell what she's telling me.
No one else? You didn't watch the movies?
No.
Okay.
I tried.
Well, you just gave me Knuckles and Sonic.
I have two. I don't have any more than that. Yeah, you can end the 30 seconds. I lost. I give up.
Nice. Thank you.
I don't watch the movies. I don't even play the games. That's it. That's all I know.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate you trying. Thank you for everything you do. You're at 7.
And I'm trying to remember them now. No, I can't.
All right, man. Hey, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Well, at least one of the mechanics got close. But apparently Sonic doesn't have as dedicated a fan base as I thought. But hey, the truck they gave me was perfect, so they were definitely at the top of their game at what they do. After picking up the truck and driving it back to our now nearly empty apartment, we waited until the next day where an old friend of mine would be arriving to help move our oversized furniture out. To be clear, I haven't told him what's going on, so he didn't have time to Google or do any research before this recording. Alright, so here's the deal. If you can name me 15 Sonic the Hedgehog characters in 30 seconds, I will give you $100 right out of my pocket. Alright, here we go. Ready? Go.
Dude, I can give you 3. Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, Shadow. I know Eggman. I don't know, high five. That's all I got.
Alright, thank you very much. Well, so much for that. Guess I haven't talked about Sonic enough with him. There's still one more day though, and I know there's at least one person who I know for sure will rise to the occasion. Alright, so this is my little... My younger brother, Joshua, you may also know him as Orion the Starhog. He's on YouTube. You can go ahead and check him out. If he can't do this, then I don't think there's anybody else down here who can. So let's just get this going. So you already know what I'm doing because you help me edit stuff. Sure. If you can name me 15 Sonic characters in 30 seconds, I will give you $100. Are you?
You may as well just give me the 100 now.
Yeah, well, let's just see. Ready and go.
Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Rouge, Omega. Crap. Amy, Cream, Big. Vector, Charmy, Espio. I'll give you 2 weird ones. Heavy, Bomb. Nobody remembers Heavy and Bomb. Mighty, Ray, Bean the Dynamite, Bark the Polar Bear. Can I keep going? Fang the Sniper.
10 seconds.
Just cut it. We don't need the 10 seconds.
No, you definitely got it.
Done. Here's one more for you. Infinite and Zavok. Those poor 2 saps have been dragged through the mud.
No, that'll do it. And here you go. There's the $100.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, you won the challenge. Much appreciated. And so now, before all that is said and done, I have just one more question for you, sir.
Yeah.
Can I borrow $100? So after finishing up at church for the final time, we said our goodbyes and immediately got on the road. It was gonna be a long drive to Texas and we needed to get there ASAP so we would have enough time to settle in. But the thing about driving for extended periods of time, it really takes a toll on your body. So we've been driving for about 5 or 6 hours now maybe. We're just now passing Ocala on our little trip to Texas. My butt is numb like you wouldn't believe. And so is everything else, it feels like. It just kind of makes me wonder, for all the time he spends sitting in that Eggmobile, how does Eggman manage to not feel all this numbness and just keep on trucking?
Well, as long as you're asking, I'll take a moment to educate you on the marvel of engineering that is my Eggmobile. Pay close attention. Otherwise, your pitifully feeble mind won't have a prayer of comprehending what I'm about to show you. Sage?
Yes, Father?
The visual aids, if you please.
Of course.
Thank you. Note the perfectly fitted ergonomics of the cockpit and the finely tuned angle of the seat to ensure pristine posture at all times. If you're hunched over like one of my old slicer badniks, all you'll get is that aforementioned numbness in your limbs and rear end that you're so childishly whining about. Oh, and that's not even mentioning the potential risk of a herniated disc if you continue to abuse your body the way you are. But there's more than just posture to take into account. My designs may seem Spartan in nature, but they're deceptively built with maximum comfort in mind. Each seat incorporates adaptive cushioning via custom-made memory foam that contours to my incomparable physique. There's even a built-in massager that targets my shoulders and neck, striking crucial pressure points that keep my circulation flowing so I can tirelessly pursue that insufferable nemesis of mine. So, since your primitive vehicle lacks any sort of Eggman innovation, I would suggest you stop somewhere and stretch before you find yourself in a world of hurt.
Okay, well, I didn't think I would get an answer to that, but sure, why not? Well, unfortunately, I wasn't going to be able to just stop and retrofit my truck to offer better lumbar support, so the best we could do was just make a stop and stretch our legs. But if we were going to do that, I knew exactly where I wanted to go. As we pulled up to the Mascot-branded gas station, I knew this would be an excellent place to offer my challenge again. Buc-ee's is known for being a hotspot for travelers from all across the country, and there had to be at least a few people who knew Sonic in here. As we walked in the doors, I could just imagine that Ted Nivison was feeling a disturbance in the force, but I also decided that maybe I was setting the bar too high when I asked for 15 Sonic characters. So for this round, I'm only going to be asking for 10. Alright, Henry, so here we go. Here's how it works. I'm going to ask you to name me 10 Sonic the Hedgehog characters in 30 seconds. If you can get it, this is $100 right here. That's yours, okay? Alright, here we go. Ready? Go.
Sonic, Eggman, Metal Sonic,
Tails, Knuckles, Sonic, Amy, Rogue, Shadow the Hedgehog, Silver,
Amy.
Who's out in the car? Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite?
Tails.
And that's all.
That's all? Keep thinking, you got a few more.
Eggman. Metal Sonic.
Okay.
And then
Come on. 10 seconds, buddy, go.
All right, time's up. Hey, listen,
okay, Ben.
Henry, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for trying.
10 seconds.
You're about at 8, I think.
Werewolf Sonic.
Oh. You were so close, but hey, listen, thank you so much for trying. I appreciate it. Thank you. Well, it looks like even lowering the bar wasn't enough to make a winner. Was I really overestimating how many people in the world were Sonic fans? And one thing that also really shook me was just how many people rebuffed me when I approached them. So we just left the Buc-ee's and I got a couple of people to talk to me, but really, most of the people that I spoke with didn't really feel like giving any answers. I don't know, maybe it's the $100, maybe they're not interested in $100, maybe they just don't know anything about Sonic. I really don't know why people aren't willing to talk to me.
So I kind of feel like, hun, that you're approaching people a little bit too strongly. To me, I just feel like you sound more like a salesman than just, going and talking to people naturally, just, asking them about their day or, find out what they're shopping for and get to know people. When you talk to them the way you do and say, can I have a moment of your time, it just sounds too aggressive.
Well, I'm leaning on my journalistic training. They say that you have to get your point across and you ask them if they can borrow a moment of your time. I figured that being a journalist, I would understand how to talk to people and get them to answer me, but I don't know.
So what we've noticed that does work, I've approached the people and just say, hey, I know that you guys are probably busy, you need to get in and out. Just had a quick question. My fiance is a YouTuber and he had a quick question about video games.
All right, well, I still feel like doing the journalism thing, it should work. The training should work. That's just kind of my point.
Hey there! Sorry to interrupt, but I feel like you might be sabotaging yourself with that mindset. And here's some fascinating data to back that up. According to recent polling data from Gallup, the trust that Americans put in the media, which of course means journalists, has been steadily declining since the 1970s. And in the last 5 years alone, the number of people who claim they have absolutely zero trust in what journalists tell them has reached an all-time high. So if you want my opinion, you'll probably have more luck if you listen to your fiancé and tell people you're a YouTuber, instead of acting like a journalist.
Oh. Well, okay then. I guess I'll try that then. With that bit of info tucked away for another time, we decided that maybe we'd only drive a little longer before stopping for the day. But I didn't want Holly to feel like I wasn't taking her thoughts into account, so during our brief stop at Cracker Barrel, I wanted to find a way to make it up to her, and I found it in the form of some Pokemon plushies I decided to surprise her with. Of course, what I didn't expect was how perfect the reveal would go. Alright. Ready to get to the hotel and stop for the night?
Yes and no.
Yes and no? Alright.
No.
Get on in there. You don't feel anything different?
What?
You don't feel anything different?
Different than what?
You don't feel anything different?
I'm not sure what I'm trying to feel.
Oh no. Oh no. You don't feel anything different? surprise?
I don't know what I'm supposed to be feeling. Oh God! The ones that you found, you have the best one. Oh, thank you, honey.
Oh God. Oh.
Oh, they're cute. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Oh, God.
All right. Time to go. Time
to go. I'm not sitting on anymore, am I?
No, you're well, that was definitely going to be a memory we'd both cherish for a long time. And really, that's what trips like this are all about. After a good night's sleep, we blasted through the rest of the trip, finally arriving at our destination. And with the help of Holly's nephew and his friend, we unloaded the truck and got everything in with just a few hours of work. But before I let them go, I wanted to try one more time to give away $100. So I've been waiting all this time to give away this $100, and I'm hoping that this is going to be it. Gentlemen, I have one question for you guys, and it's going to be very easy. If you can, well, easy, relatively speaking.
Yes.
If you can name me, between the two of you, in 30 seconds, 15 Sonic the Hedgehog characters. 15.
I think I'm already out, man.
All right, I'll tell you what, I'll lower it to 10.
Let's preface this, okay? He said, oh, you guys know a lot about Marvel. I've got an easy question for you. Wait, together or separate?
You can do it separate. You can do it together. It's up. You guys can do it together between the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I gotta wait.
All right, go. Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, Amy, yes, Shadow,
Mr. Egg or Dr. Eggman or something?
Yeah, Robotnik. That was the big robot one. That was usually like King Shadow and all that.
I think it's you for me. I don't know anymore.
Gosh. I don't know which. Where are we at right now?
You were at
what's the crocodile's name?
There's more?
Yeah, there's. I don't know.
Nah.
My goodness.
All right. Well, hey, listen, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
No, that's fair. No, there was.
Well, it was worth a try. But unfortunately, they couldn't pull it off. Of course, given the fact I live here now, and soon Holly's nephew will also be my nephew too, I have plenty of time to indoctrinate him in the ways of Sonic the Hedgehog. It was fun to be able to talk to people again and do the thing I always wanted to do with my career while we were on this trip. And who knows, maybe I'll do this again sometime. Be on the lookout. I may have $100 for you to win if I give you another question. So until then, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and share with your friends so that I have more opportunities to make bigger and better videos in the future. Until then, see you all next time.